Welcome back. High heels may be your calf's best friend, but they're your ankle's worst enemy. Your ligaments are tough, elastic-like bands that connect bone to bone and hold your joints in place. A sprain is an injury to a ligament caused by tearing of the fibers of the ligament. The ligament can have a partial tear or it can be completely torn. Why? Of all sprains, ankle and knee sprains are the most common. The best way to deal with a sprained ankle is to remember RICE. No, not something you need to add to your next shopping list. It's an acronym that stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. Rest up and put some ice onto the injury. If you don't have an ice pack, a packet of frozen peas will do the trick. Here we go. Now, you don't want to put too much weight on your ankle for the next 48 hours and avoid taking an anti-inflammatory. Listen to what I said. Apply some strapping for gentle compression. If your toes are going blue, that's a little too tight, and then make no excuses about having to put your feet up for the rest of the day. If someone asks, tell them, I told you to put your feet up. Now you're probably thinking, whose ankle does this belong to? Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, Kerry McGregor, going to be with us next week.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks.
Don't miss that show. Nice ankles, Kerry.